My name's Logan Parker, and here at Marshall County High School, I'm the kicker for our football team. So basically, when I kick, I do kickoffs, I do punts, I do PATs, which PAT is a point after touchdown, and that's kind of what we'll be focusing on today. I've been playing football for the past 6 years, but I've been watching football for longer before that, and I can always remember watching a kicker. I kick a PAT, it's just 20 yards from the field goal post, and it looks so simple, yet sometimes they miss. And you think, how can he miss that? Cheap shot, chip shot. How can he miss that? People said, I can do that. And I used to say that, and then I started kicking and realized that it is really difficult to kick. And so I kind of got into it, kind of learned how to do it. And so today I'm going to tell you basically the three big things on how to kick is your approach, your contact, and your follow through. So on your approach, you're going to take you always want to be consistent in what you do, so you're going to take the same steps back from the ball every single time. I always take 3 back and then 1 over, but some people do 2 and 2, some people do 2 and 1. It's just whatever's comfortable for you. But the main thing is that you want to be at least 95 to 115 inches away from the tee whenever you back up. So that's kind of just a gauge. But obviously, if you're taller, you might want to be a little bit farther back. If you're shorter, you want to be a little bit closer, just based on your stride length and things like that. When I get back, when I take my steps and I turn around and look at the ball, I like to get my breathing correct. I like to just breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth at a nice steady pace. Not too slow, but not too fast. Just keep it very regular and not like hyperventilating, but you're also not taking like big deep breaths to try to relax. You're just being consistent, like I said. And then my mindset, a big thing about kicking is like knowing that you're going to make the kick, knowing that you're going to do the right thing. And then you run up to the ball. You're going to want to start with your kicking foot front, and you're going to take 2 steps. You're going to start with your plant foot in the front. You're going to take 1 step with your kicking leg. You're going to plant on that 2nd step, and then you're going to swing through the ball. And that's really when we get into the contact portion. So another big thing about kicking is obviously the contact. If you make poor contact, then it's going to go where you don't want it to go. As you can't really dictate where it's going to go. But if you make good contact, you have a pretty definitely raise your chances of hitting the extra point. The proper contact on the ball, I would say, is always at that white stripe. You're going to want the laces out, obviously, but you're going to want to hit it at that white stripe, so you get a nice good backspin. You also get enough height on it, but you're not scuffing it here at the bottom and hitting the ground. So you're getting good, solid contact while you're also getting height on it, so it doesn't get blocked by the line. Your foot alignment and positioning, you're going to want your foot to be diagonal across the ball. You're going to want the top bone of your foot to hit in that sweet spot that I talked about right there at the line. And that's the most important thing because that gets a lot of your power. And also, you're going to have more control over that. The more of your foot you can get on the ball to that surface area, the more control you're going to have over it. And you're also going to want to keep your toe pointed down, keep your foot as flat as possible. If you curl your toe up, you're more likely to pick it up more and scoop it up and push it over, and that's not what you want to do. And then staying tall through your contact, keeping your shoulders tall. You want to, because the taller you are, the more height you get. If you crunch over the ball, it also hurts your back, but it also decreases your chances of getting it up and over the line. You're just going to hit the people in front of you. And your follow through, you're going to want to swing all the way through the ball. Get your kicking leg as high as possible in the air. You're going to land on your plant foot though, so you're going to keep that leg up. You're going to hold your follow through. And then you're going to keep your head down on the ball until you've made contact. So you're not immediately looking up and just swinging blindly. You're going to actually see the ball, keep your eye on the ball. You're going to see it, and you're going to make contact with it. So in conclusion, kicking football is definitely harder than I thought. When I first started kicking, I just kind of swung at it and hoped it went in. But now, knowing this stuff, with your approach, your steps back from the ball, you have to have the correct distance, the right breathing, and the correct mindset, and also your run up into the ball. And then with your contact, you've got to have proper contact, where to strike the ball, your foot alignment and positioning, and staying tall, staying upright through the swing. And then your follow through, the last thing. You swing all the way through the ball, you land on your plant foot, you keep your head down through contact on the ball, and you hold your follow through all the way through. And that is how you kick an extra point. Thank you.